What are you doing, frequencies? Today, we'll be talking about how to be more self-disciplined. Discipline bears the same relationship to your positive mental attitude and progress towards success as gasoline to a car engine. It is the fuel that drives things forward. In working on your positive mental attitude, you'll learn to control your mind. The same control can be used on your discipline, so that it is continually fed into the cylinders of your mental engine, where it is ignited by the spark of your definite major purpose and explodes, pushing the pistons of applied faith into personal initiative. Discipline is power. With faith, discipline can transform adversity, failure, and temporary defeat into action. This control is pivotal to your personal initiative, positive mental attitude, and controlled enthusiasm. Self-discipline is the process that ties all of these efforts together for you. It is the channel through which all of your personal power for success must flow. Most people operate head first and think about the consequences later. Self-discipline will reverse that process. You'll learn to think before you act. Your emotions are filled with explosive power. If you regulate their power properly, you can lift yourself to new heights of achievement that you haven't even fathomed yet. But if you let it run wild, it can literally thrust you into the rock of failure. Self-discipline calls for balancing your emotions with your reasoning. Your mind is divided into 6 departments which are subject to your conscious control. Understanding these departments help you understand self-discipline. I'll go ahead and list those 6 departments for you. 1. The ego, the source of willpower. It acts as a supreme court with the power to reverse, modify, change, or illuminate the entire work of all the other departments. 2. Emotions. Here is generated the driving force which sets your thoughts, plans, and purpose into action. 3. Reason. This is where you weigh and properly evaluate the products of your imagination and emotions. 4. Imagination. This is where you create ideas, plans, and methods of attaining your desires' ends. 5. Conscience. Here you test the moral justice of your thoughts, plans, and purposes. Lastly, number 6. The memory. This acts as the keeper of all the records of all your experiences and as a storehouse for all sense, perceptions, and inspirations from infinite intelligence. Your self-discipline is the procedure you use to coordinate these departments of your mind and to keep each of them under control. Its most immediate effect is the mental harmony you need to focus all your efforts towards success. There are also 4 other elements that play a role in your mental process, but that you cannot control. You must learn to understand them and adapt to their ways. So number 1 is infinite intelligence. You cannot discipline it. Instead, you must discipline yourself to be ready to receive it and to act on its wisdom. 2. The subconscious. You cannot directly control your subconscious. That's a big part of what the name implies. It acts only in response to stimulus from your emotions. But these are something you can control through self-discipline. When your emotions are positive and directed toward a definite purpose, your subconscious will be powerfully and similarly affected. However, it will respond just as quickly to negative emotions. It can't distinguish between the two. This is why your self-discipline must be applied to your emotions so that your subconscious works for you and not against you. 3. Telepathy. Telepathy is the broadcasting of your mental attitudes and thoughts to others. And I'm not talking about like mundane uses. I'm referring to the mental communication that develops between you and others committed to similar purposes. Your mastermind tribe is the best example of this power. 4. The senses. They are capable of only receiving the obvious. Much of what goes on in this world is not obvious, and the senses are easily fooled. While you can, to an extent, train your senses to serve you better, you must always evaluate the messages you receive from them by applying your reason. All 4 of these things must be a part of your mental processes. The greatest manifestation of self-discipline is in the strength of your will. As I have pointed out, your willpower is the supreme court of your mind. So in short, I feel that you already know, it already lies within you what you are supposed to be doing, what you need to be doing, and what you want to be doing. But those things won't get done until you take the personal initiative and apply some self-discipline to actually get these things done. So I'm here to tell you that I believe in you, I have faith in you, and I support you. I know that you will take the steps necessary to get to where you're going. So I'll see you at the top of Mount Successful. For sure, for sure.